Hey, welcome to Watch with Poppy. Today we're going to be talking about the pilot episode of iZombie. Now you guys know that I am a sucker for a good supernatural pilot, and man, the CW has just been delivering this season. So I was super excited to check this pilot out, even though I felt like the previews that they were showing on the CW were a little confusing and really did not do this show justice at all. I checked out the pilot last night and you guys, it was awesome. I mean, like, this show automatically got a spot on my DVR. So our main character's name is Liv, and we get to see her a little bit before she becomes a zombie. We get that she was kind of like a by-the-book, straight-laced kind of girl. She's got a fantastic fiance. You know, she's working on a medical career. And then she decides to go to this party. At the party, everybody was trying some new kind of like experimental drug that obviously turned a few people into zombies. Now, the party was on a boat. Liv gets scratched while she's at the party by a zombie. She does manage to survive though, and basically wakes up as one of the undead. Instead of being a medical intern, she decides to take a job at the morgue. And how is this not the perfect place for a zombie in hiding to work? So we get that she's eating brains at work. We also get that when she eats someone's brains, she kind of gets flashes of their life, and she'll also kind of take on some of their characteristics for a little bit. We also get that she kind of isolates herself from her family. She cuts things off with her fiance. The beginning of the episode was kind of epic, right? Because you have her family and friends kind of staging an intervention, which I thought was just hilarious. Now, there are two other characters that we meet in the pilot as well, who we pretty much get are gonna be Liv's kind of allies. There's a guy that she works with at the morgue who totally figures out that she's a zombie. And then there's this kind of new police officer that we get that Liv is probably going to be helping with his cases. Now, in the first episode, we see her kind of eat the brains of a girl who was murdered, and she ends up helping this police officer catch the killer. I'm guessing this is going to be a recurring theme. It's kind of funny, right? Because she can't tell this police officer how she knows the things that she knows. So they end up telling this police officer that she's psychic, and she's so like zombie emo that it's just kind of funny. So yeah, you guys, I really liked the pilot episode of this show. So let's talk about a few of the things that I really liked. Right off the bat, let's talk about the fact that this show was created by the same brilliant minds that created Veronica Mars. People, if you have not watched Veronica Mars, you have not lived. Really one of my favorite TV shows of all times. I don't know if you guys remember a couple of years ago, I did my kind of like top 17 TV shows of all time list. A list which I really probably need to update at some point. Maybe that'll be coming soon. If you haven't seen my list though, you need to check that out. I will put a link down in the description box below, and I'm sure there's something popping up on the screen right now. But back to V Mars, you guys. Really one of the best, just sassiest characters ever. So this show was gonna get a watch from me no matter what. I mean, this show could have been about some guy watching paint dry and I still would have watched it. It's great, right? Because this show is different from Veronica Mars, even though there are a lot of similar elements. You've got this sassy young girl who's gonna help solve crimes. You got pop culture references. I mean, I just feel like I'm at home. So I love that. I love that kind of vibe to the show. In reality, Veronica Mars got its nod from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the best TV show of all time, people. So it's good to kind of see that vibe on TV again. I'm kind of loving that. I loved the main character and kind of like the complications that becoming a zombie are having on her life. She's trying to deal with her kind of overbearing mother. She's trying to figure out what to do with this ex-fiance who she's still in love with, but she's trying to protect. So yeah, there's just lots of other characters and relationships that this is affecting. And so yeah, I'm kind of excited to see those things play out. Kind of the big reveal at the end of the pilot was that there is someone else who survived this kind of crazy like zombie infecting party. She met this guy briefly. He offered her this crazy drug that was turning people into zombies, and he is also the person that infected her. So yeah, we get that she's not alone, and we get that this guy is probably not a good guy. And I'm sensing like that relationship, like we're gonna see that play out over time. So this show is just right up my alley, you guys. It's got a great premise, sassy female character, it's funny. pop culture references. I am all over it. I would definitely say check this pilot out, you guys. If you missed it, I'm sure you can find it online. I would also check your local listings because I'm gonna bet that the CW is probably gonna replay it at some point this week. So if you are new to Watch with Poppy, welcome, first of all. And then second of all, I would tell you that you should definitely check out some of the other TV show reviews that I do on a weekly basis. If you are not new, how you doing? I like your top. Okay, guys, that is it for me today. I will see you again very soon. Bye.